Okie dokie, homework 4. So this is a graph of time and money. So we're trying to figure out which one of these represents what they're talking about. So for example, here your money's going up and then your money's going down. Here your money's going down over time, etc. Looks like here your money's staying the same. So A, it says your money increased rapidly at first, but then decreased. Well, A is going to be this one. Your money increased and then decreased. That's pretty obvious. Okay, now B, your money increased by a steady percent. Well, here's the deal. B is going to be this one right here. And the reason why is if you're increasing by a steady percent, let's say you start off at $1,000 and increase at 10%, you'd be at $1,100. But then when you take another 10%, you're taking a 10% of a bigger number, so it's increasing even more. So B would be this one. Okay, now C, your amount of money stayed constant during the time period. So C is going to be that one that's completely flat. And then D, your money decreased by the same amount each day. Well, that's got to be a straight line that goes down because it's going straight down. So your money's decreasing by, say, $50 each day. So you're going down until you hit 0. And then E is your money decreased by a steady percent. And you can see if you drop 10%, your money drops pretty quickly. But now you're taking 10% of a smaller number, so it's not decreasing as rapidly. So that would be E. All right, the next is piecewise functions. And so for piecewise functions, I usually do tables. So I have an X and a Y, and I'm going to call this the X plus 5 squared graph. And this is saying this is true for all values X is less than -4. So we're going to start with -4, but it's not going to have a closed circle here. But we're trying to be less than -4, so I'm going to do a -5 and a -6. All right, now for 5, for the graph of 5, this is true for when X is equal to -4. So you can think of the graph as being at -4, here we're at 5. All right, and then last but not least, we have another table for X being greater than -4. So this is for values like -3, -2, -1, 0. This means these are all numbers that are bigger than -4. And so now we're going to plug into these tables. So I'm going to plug -4 into this. So -4 plus 5 is 1, and 1 squared is 1. -5 plus 5 is 0. That's 0 squared is 0. -6 plus 5 is -1. -1 squared, which is -1 times -1, is 1. And I'll do another one. -7 plus 5 is -2. -2 squared is 4. All right, now this is just saying that when X equals -4, our answer is 5. So we're done with this one. Okay, now on this last table, we're talking about the -X plus 2. Okay, so I'm saying what is the opposite of -4? It's 4 plus 2 is 6. What's the opposite of -3? It's 3 plus 2 is 5. What's the opposite of -2? It's 2 plus 2 is 4. And you can see this pattern right now. I can just keep going with it. All right, now we have to graph this. So I know when X equals -4, I'm at 5. So when I'm at -4, I'm at 5. And I'm going to put a solid point here because there's an equal sign. Now I'm going to graph my X plus 5 squared. So that's going to be at -4, 1. I'm going to have an open circle. And the reason why is there's a less than symbol. It doesn't say equal to. So I don't really have that point. It's open. Now -5, 0 is right here. And then I have -6, 1. And then I have -7, 4, which is up here. And you can see that this is going to be a quadratic. You already knew that because of the 2. I'm going to go ahead and graph it like this. And it's going to have an arrow because it's going to go forever. All right, and now the last one is when X is greater than -4. So these are going to be what's on this side. So I start at -4, 6, which is going to be right here. But I'm going to put an open circle, because it's the greater than symbol, it's not equal. And then I have the point -3, 5, which is right here. And then I have this point, and then I have this point, and I got these from this table. And now I'm just going to connect those, and I'm going to draw an arrow because this goes on forever. So this piece right here is that, and it's for when x is less than -4. This 5 is a filled in circle because of the equal to. And then this one here is a also an open circle because it says greater than. And then this represents the line, which is -x plus 2. Okay? Very similar for number 2 as well.